Hello everyone, welcome back to our series on cloud computing. So in the last video lecture, we have covered an introduction to cloud computing, its benefit and the basics of IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. And if you missed that video, I highly recommend watching it to get a solid foundation. So today we are going to dive deeper into the three main cloud services which we have discussed already, which is IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. So however that we have already discussed it, but let me just show you some picture and explain it one by one. Okay, so basically this IaaS is like infrastructure as a service. So what actually we do in this model, uh, we are just moving to it, right? Because earlier all these things we can see that we just configure it, we maintain it, but now these are the things which we are getting hosted by the cloud nowadays. That like we don't have actually large data centers. So earlier that if we have to build a company application or even a website, we just need some of the hardwares, whether it's a networking components, security devices, system, or other things like cables and all. And even like we just need a space, the cables and the people that who can manage it from inside and from outside as well. But all these things nowadays that we can get from the cloud providers, so it is their headache to maintain it. Same goes with the pass. Okay, so in the IaaS that we just moving it from our local on premise to the cloud. Okay, so in the past, that whatever the things that we are using to build the application basically, so PaaS is more for the developers, I can say. Because the like if you want to build an application, you just need an environment, right? You just need some of the tools like the you can say GitHub, or you can say Docker. So these are the tools which needs to be set up, right? And for that as well, like you need to host it in your on premise. But these things also now available from the cloud. So if I just give you one picture, so you can see here, so whatever is required for the app deployment or auto scaling or clustering, so these are the tools maybe that you will learn these tools in the future. So if I just talk about this tool just now, to clear the understanding of PaaS management. So basically, Docker is an application which actually manage the container. So container is a very lightweight entity which holds the code, so that developer can write the code and they can simply pass to the tester, so they can just test it, yeah, everything is okay, and then it moves to the production. Okay, so all these things are required some sort of platform, right? Whether it's from the server side or from the tools which manage the container, or somewhere that we have to put the code where like the GitHub, right? So all these things are also now hosted by the cloud. And the SaaS, the same thing, which uh, like I have told you about the PaaS and IaaS. So the things which we code everything on the on premise, or the things which user can access directly. So all the things are ready on the SaaS platform, like the Salesforce. You don't have to build that all the database and all the architecture and everything. You just simply get the entire service from the Salesforce. They customize it for you, for your employees, and then you can use it. So this like these three are the models. And like one more thing that I would like to inform you, that these are more like these things get more clear when you start learning about the any of the cloud provider, whether it's AWS or Azure or the GCP. Now we'll just check what are the cloud-based deployment. So basically, I have used a term like on-premise. Okay, so on-premise is something that everything is within the office. Okay, so whether it's a like a small cable or server or any of the hardware which is required to develop our entire office or infrastructure. So everything is within the office. Like every information, all the things are within the office, and the same is with the cloud. So everything is on the cloud, like the way that earlier that we used to store our pictures in the pen drive or in the hard drive. So that is something that it is with us only. Okay, but now our photos and everything is on the Google Photos. So we know that it is safe and all, but it is not with us definitely. But whenever we need it, we simply have to log in and we can access it. But here, the hybrid. Okay, so here some of the information is with us, okay, locally, and some of the information is on the cloud. So let's say that we have a banking application and we just want all the backend code and everything is on the cloud, but when it comes to our users data and their personal or sensitive information, we just want to keep it within the infrastructure or within the office. Okay, so we have already covered the benefits of the cloud. Let's uh, let's check once again. So the trade upfront expense for variable expense, again, that we don't have to spend lots of money on the physical server and all, even though when we are doing any experiments and all, whenever we need it, we just request it and then it will be get deleted. Then stop spending money to run and maintain data centers. We have covered it. Stop guessing capacity. As I said, like we can't imagine how good that we are gonna perform. Like in terms of any commercial website, like e-commerce website. So maybe that we get a more traffic, or we maybe that someday that no one visit us, right? So whatever is required, like whenever it is required, then we will get that. So basically, the overall like the improvement and the expression, everything will be go good, and the benefit increase speed and agility, global in minutes. So this is all that we have. If you want to know about the like basic or introduction of cloud computing, so let's just cover up one quiz. Okay, so it will give us more idea that what type of questions that will come in the Azure practitioner exam. So yeah, so what is cloud computing? So backing up files that are stored on desktop and mobile devices to prevent loss? I don't think so. Deploying application connected to on-premise infrastructure? Not actually. Running code without needing to manage or provision server? Not in terms of cloud computing. On demand delivery of IT resource and applications through the internet with pay as you go pricing? Yes, definitely. Like cloud computing is something that whenever we need it, any of the IT resource, we just go and get it and pay like how much that we use. If I submit it, yeah, it is correct. The another one is, what is another name of on-premise deployment? So on-premise deployment can be private cloud deployment, because this is something which is with us only. Cloud is something like not with us. Definitely it is on somewhere, but it is not with us at the moment. Hybrid is either like it should be on premise as well as, and on cloud as well. So this is not the right option. AWS cloud, that's also a public one, so definitely this one should be the right. Okay, I think this is the last one. So how does the scale of computing help you to save cost? You do not have to invest in technology resource before using them. Somewhat yes. The aggregated cloud usage from large number of customers results in lower pay-as-you-go prices. This should be more accurate. Uh, Accessing service on demand, limited. No, no. So this should be the one. Okay. So yeah, um, this is what that we have to know. There is a one more thing, that consumption based model. So let's cover that and then we will end this lecture. So there are two basically models. One is capex and the another one is opex. So this is something which might be that you will you know see if you're planning to attempt the as that AWS practitioner exam. So this is nothing basically. So capex, capital expenditure, these are something. So capex is capital expenditure. Okay, whatever is expense which is gonna expense to build something physically, like suppose if you're building an office, so whatever the expenses are, like whether it's a parking lot, building a data center, or buying a company vehicle, or maybe a air conditioner, or hiring a security guard. So that is everything is a capital expenditure, so that is called as capex. And the operational expenditure, opex, the cloud computing falls under opex. So uh, this is something which you don't pay for the physical infrastructure, the electricity and the security or anything else associated with maintaining a data center. So no upfront costs, no need to purchase uh, and manage costly infrastructure that might like users might not use to its fullest potential. Definitely, like we don't have to buy and reserve that maybe that we will use it in the future. No, like if we need it, then it will be get requested and then it will be get in use, but not in the advance. So the ability to pay for more resource when they are needed. Yeah, the ability to pay stop paying for resource and that are no longer needed. So yeah, so these are the two terms. So whenever it comes to the capex, so it is everything which is to, like when you see that when you are paying for the physical resources. And for the opex, when you see that maybe that you will pay for that but not immediately. Basically that what like we are learning the cloud computing. So whatever the expense is going in the cloud computing, that comes in the operational expenditure. So this is all for today. So from the next we will start directly from the AWS. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.